All right, I have not seen any of this at all. I completely missed it. So I'm a day behind on this. I don't know what time of day it came out, before or after my stream yesterday, but I turned off the computer and didn't do much. So I completely missed this. There was a roadmap roundup yesterday. So, of course, they update the cards with the new vehicles, right? Now, I thought tactical strike groups was in the cards here. But yeah, I don't know. It's now on there as tentative, so it's official, I guess, which is supposed to be this like cooperative ship combat thing where like there's some rules where sometimes capital ships are relevant, sometimes you shouldn't be using a capital ship, sometimes a small nimble ship is relevant. We saw a lot of it, of their intentions at CitizenCon. We'll see how it plays out, but who knows? And then QV extraction stations are they different? I guess they're different than the Rockbreaker stations, and this is where that content will take part. I don't know. And then more hairstyles. There is a funny one. We'll show that in a minute. Space combat missions, defend location. I imagine they'll just take part at other versions of these, maybe. And then the plasma grenade. So nothing too crazy there. I was hoping to see item recovery T1. And it's not there. Yeah, Abe was as well. I see Abe in the chat saying that too. It was mentioned in the monthly report as part of 4.8. It is so far not in the roadmap. Now, if I think back to the old days when the roadmap first started, maybe this is still relevant. Is the roadmap update, what's communicated to us, is usually 2 weeks behind what the company has actually decided or something like that. So 2 weeks from now, we might see that. Roadmap is very useless. The what's on the cards in a roadmap is not, though. The timeline of what was it called, progress tracker, that's useless in terms of like what's coming when. But the roadmap cards are like, hey, this is what's intended for the next patch. Usually we see those things in PTUs and it ends up in live, so it's not relevant. It's obviously like we should, like, the moment you get in a PTU, you're gonna look for this plasma grenade, right? You're gonna try and do tactical strike groups. You might check out the character creator and check out some new hairs. So of course it means something. It's not useless at all, in my opinion, at least. But yeah, maybe this T1 thing will not be on the roadmap, but it should. It's such a big factor. But yeah, we'll have to see. Waka did say a few tech previews are planned over the next few weeks, so you never know. Yeah. You mean T1 ship weapon crafting? Ooh, I think they have to still dial in a lot of what we have right now. We'll have to see about. I don't think they should move on to components, ship weapons, anything until we get some serious updates to mining. I think there's a lot of problems with the experience that we have right now. I don't think it takes a lot to fix what we have, but hopefully they're taking feedback in and we'll see. One of the biggest pieces of feedback is, dude, we need to be able to lose things. But I had spoken about this plenty of times. I don't think we should have tier 1 item recovery without a system of trade between players. And if it's physical and like we have to be next to each other, that's fine. I really hope that it's a contract system. It is not immersive. It is not exclusively immersive to have a situation where I need to be right next to you to trade with you, especially big items or large amount of items, right? We need to have a contract system of, hey, 100 guns selling for this much here. I accept, I decline, I don't have to be online. For you to accept, I don't have to be online for me, or you don't have to be online for me to accept items from you, right? Something like that is, I think, probably the most important feature for crafting. Because what's the point of crafting for others if you're not able to trade with each other easily? I think there's a huge problem. Standard MMO marketplace would be fine. Hey, Loud Guns, what's up? Standard MMO marketplace would be fine. Anything that doesn't require me to be online at the same time as the person who I'm buying from or the person that I'm selling to. That should never be a requirement. Ever. Now, I think EVE Online has these 3 forms of trading, and Star Citizen probably needs all 3. It just matters what CIG wants to prioritize first. I think it should be the contract system first, the offline one first, and then the online ones last, since they probably need more UI work. But you need and this one we already have, which is we need to be able to just give money to somebody. Easy. We already have that one. Done. We need to be able to trade handheld-like items in person. Here's a gun. Trade window. Place gun in window. I accept, you accept. Done. Right? We need that. And then the last one is either a contract system, a marketplace, or both. I guess there's 4 things that CIG needs to make. So, take that into account here as well. Like, I was hoping we would see something like that in 4.8, and we don't have that either. But maybe these things are pretty complicated. So you need a system in which you could just give money to somebody. That one's done. You need a system in which you could securely give an item to someone. That we don't have. We kind of do in our hangars, but not really, right? They have to pay you for the item if you're going to trade it, and then you drop it, right? But then they have to trust you that you're going to give them the item. So secure trading is a big one. Then it comes down to the last 2 are going to be probably the furthest away. A contract system. Bam. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Move this thing from here to here, or I want to buy this here. I want to sell that there, and people can accept, decline, or a marketplace where bunch of buy and sell orders are placed there. And yeah, I think that is what we need to improve crafting and stuff like that. It's just mining needs improvements, salvage needs improvements. All right. Most cargo ships need improvements. So I don't care necessarily what direction they go with the marketplace. If it's an auction house, if it's a buy and sell, I prefer the buy and sell. But yeah, it's 4.8 is not looking too exciting for me. I am and have never been interested in tactical strike groups. Because I don't think that they have delivered the reasons to do these things just yet. I think we're getting close with crafting, but yeah, why do I care? And I haven't found that, why do I care about doing missions? It doesn't matter. Rep doesn't matter. All that stuff is not relevant just yet. So for me, I was really hoping to see mining improvements, things like that. Some things that probably wouldn't be on the roadmap. So we'll see. But CR did mention trade tools during the ending of CitizenCon last year, so we'll see. CR mentioned, stop right there. It doesn't matter what he mentioned. But yeah. There are SU cargo of ship munitions, hydrogen fuel, etc. Yeah. That was all in preparation for stuff like this. So we'll see. I don't know, guys. I'm more excited for the improvements on 4.7 and 4.8 than any of this content here. And I do imagine there'll be some sort of an event in 4.8. It really feels like that. So we'll see. But everything after 4.7 has to be the improvements on what was delivered in 4.7. And if it isn't, we're back to the same old, deliver some unfinished product and move on to the next thing. And if we're doing that, it's hard to get excited about anything in this game.